My lords, it's a pleasure to follow the noble lady, Lady Ritchie, and I agree with everything she said. I was going to speak just to Amendment 12, but in fact, the opening speech on I was going to speak on Amendment 6, and the opening speech on Amendment 12 was actually very convincing. And so if the House is divided on either amendment, I shall vote for them. The problem that I've got with this bill is it's the problem that I've been having for the last 2 years, in fact, with this government, particularly in the last year, when they've kept trying to reduce our democracy. And I simply don't understand how a Conservative government can justify that. If they were sitting on the opposition benches at the moment, they would be shouting the loudest about how corrupt it all was and how we were trying to take power back for the people, not for politicians, and so on. And so for me, it's incredibly frustrating to constantly hear and see these attacks on democracy. I'm very much about democracy, and I think that this government doesn't have a clue about it. Now, we have, in fact, discussed these issues more than once over the past 4 years, and it's getting quite repetitive. And when we, the upper house, amend and improve whatever legislation it is, it goes back to the Commons. And then, of course, it's all whipped out. All the bill is delayed for years. And so in some ways, all of our work goes for nothing. And again, with this bill, what the government is trying to do is bypass scrutiny. And why would they want to do that? Scrutiny actually helps. It can highlight the problems that you're going to have. It can highlight improvements. And so why would anybody want to do that? I just don't understand. And I've got to say, it should be enough, even for the most loyal Conservative on the government benches, to say, what on earth are we doing here? Why are we bothering? There's all this hard work from the second chamber, and it comes to nothing. Now, for Greens, we believe that the market and the economy should actually serve the people and not necessarily the politicians and even big business. And so for me, I support very strongly Amendment 6. And it is a case of caring very much about the issue of climate change and the environment and workers' rights and the quality of our food. And I just don't understand why the government is choosing to fight this. I accept that having a huge majority in the Commons means you can pretty much do what you like, but why would you? Why not actually honour some of the promises that you made in the Brexit debate and actually give power back to the people?